Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to discuss whether you should summon on Legends Limited Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and basically if she is worth your time. Now Kefla, to start off, is a green character, so she is already competing with a lot of good greens. We just had an ultra green come out, but Kefla has some pretty interesting abilities. Not to mention, her banner actually feels pretty solid. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Red is really going to have a good time in the current meta. There's a lot of yellows that need to be countered. This guy I've already seen on a couple teams sneaking in. Having Kefla as an option for him as protection for the blues that could take him out, as well as obviously also synergizing with him, I think is really quite amazing. So there is definitely good synergy there. Kefla herself is really quite cool. I think her kit is pretty decent. I don't think it's as spectacular as people want it to, but I think it's pretty decent. The rest of her banner is a bit mixed bag. The blue Goku Vegeta is solid. The purple Frieza Goku is solid with the platinum. And even the Rev UI is just a solid kind of green, which directly competes with Kefla really. But Kefla is pretty good, and I think Frost, her sub-banner unit, is pretty decent as well. And I think both of them make a pretty good, if not unspectacular, entry into the meta. Obviously, they didn't want to directly counter anyone that's just released. Throwing her down as a purple right now would not be a good idea. There's too many yellows, even if you want to counter Frieza. So giving a banner with a good red on it, and giving Kefla is not bad to try and change the meta up. Kefla herself is pretty cool. She gives Universe Rep units damage guard up, which I think is very interesting. You don't see it very often, just a flat damage guard up increase for Universe Rep. She fits nicely onto a Fusion Warriors team. I think she works pretty well there. And besides the Universe Rep guard up, she doesn't have a lot of conditional requirements. She feels pretty good. She's a combo unit, so she's one of those, bring them in. You're going to see them charging, key charging, fast stepping, combo units. And she peaks. She's got her unique gauge. She's got a release type unique gauge. So she builds up. Release gauge kicks in on her unique gauge, and then boom, she starts to do even more damage for a temporary period. Guard up, critical rate up, protect hand, nullify attribute upgrades, and damage up. And then when it hits 0, switches off, and then, she goes down. So I think for me, she's pretty solid. Whether she's enough to make like a significant impact on the meta, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to see Kefla teams being too devastating. The real blue that's a problem right now is obviously Rev UI, but it's really the yellows that are kind of running amok right now. You've got a couple reds that can maybe deal with them, like SS3, and you've got Perfect Cell and that. But the meta is feeling really red, yellow, kind of heavy at this point. Reds to counter yellows kind of dominating everyone else, really, even though they're type neutral. And then, every team's kind of maybe got a Rev UI or like a blue UI on it. I think Kefla's good. Whether you should summon it for her, I don't think so. You do have time until Legends Fest, so you can summon. But if you're struggling with any of the current teams, and one of the issues you're struggling with is not blue units, then I wouldn't summon. Unless you really want her and Gotenks, which I think is a great pairing. I think it's a good team. Then yeah, sure. But I think outside of that, if you don't have a red to counter yellows right now, you could summon on here to get one of those with Gotenks. But if you don't have one, Kefla's not going to help.